Hey there! Welcome to Paws San Antonio. Come on in, let me show you around.
We're trying to improve the lives of our disabled veterans who are experiencing and living with PTSD or traumatic brain injuries and other disabilities, and bringing canine-assisted therapy to them.
Dogs are the best therapists out there. And here, I see that every day with veterans.
Every day looks a little bit different. There's some days where we're doing a lot of dog training and caring for the dogs, playing with them, making sure that they're learning all of their commands. And then there's other days where we're teaching canine-assisted warrior therapy sessions here, where we work with veterans and active duty service members. And they actually come here to help us train our dogs for another fellow service member. So every day is a little bit different, but equally as fun no matter what day it is.
I love to train puppies. They're so fun. Their brains are like sponges. So they just soak up all this information, and it's just like so much fun to watch them learn. And once they understand what it is, then they just do it all the time, and it's amazing. I love that.
Welcome to our warrior room, what we call it. And the reason why we call it that is because each and every veteran or military individual that comes here, we consider them a warrior in their own way. And so this is our classroom, if you will. So anybody that partakes in our canine-assisted warrior therapy will practice some really easy commands like sit, down, stay, all sorts of basic obedience, as well as some advanced tasking as well, practicing retrievals, retrieving medicine. We even have the dogs practice opening and closing doors, all sorts of things. But the main thing is our dogs learning that it doesn't matter who's handling them, they need to be able to perform the exact same way. But something to remember, as a participant here, the dogs are gonna love you how you are. So you can come here and be yourself, and the dogs will enjoy you for who you are and enjoy the time that you spend with them. Well, we're actually in one of our training rooms here, and the trainers spend a lot of time in this room. Kaz and I have spent many hours here working on all sorts of training. We have a really comfortable bed in here as well, and that's where we teach the dogs to perform their deep pressure therapy. It's really important that the dogs are able to help their person feel comfortable, and so we can actually teach them to do things like laying on top of their client and their handler so that they can help them just feel more comfortable and more at ease. Two very important staff members that we have here that are non-human are our two facility cats, Gus and Walter. We actually adopted them in 2019 from Wayward Whiskers Cat Rescue here in San Antonio. And a really important role that they play is teaching our dogs to be comfortable and appropriate around cats. Quite a few of our service dogs are placed in homes that cats are present, and so it's great that they already have learned proper behavior.
I can definitely see the difference when the dog comes out and they get to see them and interact with them.
The canine-assisted warrior therapy is really so special to us and so unique, just to see the impact on the veterans' faces and participants as they're walking out of a session. It's pretty important.
Well, I had learned from a very young age that I liked animals more than people. And I wanted to also show the significance of an animal, and especially on the impact it can have on anybody's life.
I love training dogs, whether it's service dogs or obedience. And you know, when I came here, I really just looked forward to the dog aspect, but the more time that I spend here, I realize that it's just equally as much about the people as well. Being able to watch somebody just become comfortable with themselves again is something that's really special to see, especially when it's a dog that you know that maybe they just needed that little extra guidance in order for something to click for them.
My grandfather and my dad were both in the Navy, so military is important to my family, and this is how I can give back to those military members. And I love dogs, so I love to be able to change somebody's life through a dog.
It's kind of near and dear to my heart. I come from a military background. My dad was in the military. I also served in the Army Reserves, and I've always wanted to work with dogs, so it was kind of the best of both worlds for me. I've seen a lot of, honestly, just life-changing moments. Some of our participants come in, even at just one visit, and you can see how much they open up with the dogs. You can see just within that hour to an hour and a half that they're here, just how much impact our dogs have on them.
We're actually one of 6 facilities across the United States. We're located in San Antonio, off of I-10 West and UTSA Boulevard. For more information, you can find us on the web at pawsforpurplehearts.org, or you can find us on social media, both Facebook and Instagram. So go check it out.